And to continue thinking about the principles of justice that are at stake in the world of Homer, this society of early Greece, take a second example, and you can consider it in our own day. And it's an example that I think raises the question of what is the place of revenge in a justice system? And it's an example that's been used by philosophers, but imagine that someone came along and murdered a member of your family. You would expect them to be arrested, tried, and severely punished. Life in prison or maybe even the death penalty. But imagine that you live on the coast of Florida and someone murders one of your family members, and it just so happens that they narrowly escape the police and they end up on a piece of a boat that has just enough gas to get them out to a deserted island that's, say, a mile offshore. And on this island there is, maybe there's fresh water, but there's no food. So you know that they will hang on for a few weeks, maybe a month or two, before they die. Would you want them to be arrested, or would you want them to simply expire there on the island? Do you want the process of justice? And then a second question. Imagine, in fact, that on this island, which is completely isolated and cannot be reached, and the boat that they were on is out of gas, and so they have no means of escape. And in fact, you could even say you can see the island from your house if you want. Say that there is, in fact, fresh water and a million boxes of cereal. And so they could subsist on this diet for years, maybe decades. And they would be removed from society, so they pose no danger to this society. They would be visibly punished, so anyone would be deterred. And so the deterrence function of the criminal justice system and the social security function of the criminal justice system that compels us to remove dangerous individuals of society have completely been met. This person has been removed from society, and this person is visibly removed from society, so others will know that there are consequences for unjust actions. No one will go save him unless you wish. It raises in a pure form, do we want this person to be actually punished? Do we want them to suffer for the crime that they've committed? Because they could live on this island, maybe indefinitely, maybe the rest of their days, just on the cereal and the water that's there. Or do you want us to go out, to sail across the sea, to capture this person and to bring them back and to subject them to incarceration or perhaps other forms of punishment? Is there an element of revenge in true corrective justice?